Look around at your teammates right now. It's not easy to get at any level. All right, you get to play in the postseason, and you stayed in it, and you made the plays at the end.
ECU Athletics and U.S. Cellular present The Jeff Lebo Show. The Jeff Lebo Show is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, the official wireless provider of the ECU Pirates. And now, the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the Jeff Lebo Show. The Pirates had a home game on Thursday. Charlotte in town in Conference USA play. We'll have highlights. SportWorks is an on-campus ministry that provides spiritual guidance to ECU athletes. Recently, they had a fundraiser. A lot of Pirate greats came back, and we'll visit with some of those. The ladies had a couple of games this week, too, and we'll check in with women's basketball. And Jeff Connors, strength and conditioning coach at ECU, will also be by with another segment of Coach Connors. Hang in there with us. Coach Lebo joins us right after this.
We'll be right back with more of the Jeff Lebo Show, presented by U.S. Cellular and sponsored in part by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
Hey, I'm Bruce from his wireless company. He could have switched to U.S. Cellular and been rewarded with a new phone faster, but why do that when you can just make your old phone feel new again?
Happy birthday, honey.
Dad, this is my old phone.
No, it is not. It's got that new phone smell. Smell it. Smell it.
I did. It smells like lies.
Smells good to me.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better with reward points to get you new phones faster. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
On Casual Fridays, Gary likes to flip the script and go all gangbusters. Gary's a risk taker regardless of the occasion. And last summer, Gary rolled the dice and let his daughter name the new dog. She chose Carl. Carl the dog. Gary's bold. He breaks the rules. He's why we break the rules with our new 3-cheese stuffed crust pizza with not one but 3 cheeses. If you've got $13, keep one, because a large is only $12. Or get any unstuffed pizza for $10. Go for greatness, people. Pizza Hut. Make it great.
Like a ghost on the wind, he comes from the sea, and trembles the foe like a storm on the lee. From East Carolina, victories are told of the spirit of the pirate and his purple and gold.
The Jeff Lebo Show continues with sponsorship by Suddenlink. Bundle and save with Suddenlink. And by Coke Zero. Every sip of Coke Zero is like a game-winning shot for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the show. Coach Lebo joins us now, and Jeff, it's always a special week, the last home game of the regular season, the three seniors, and let's talk about all three of them. Let's start with Akeem because he's the guy everybody's talked about all year.
Well, he's had a terrific career for us, really, in 2 years. A transfer from Rhode Island, who's really changed the dimension of our team with his ability to shoot the basketball, broke the school record in threes made in 2 years, which is just incredible. Has made big shots, and he'll be remembered for that CIT championship shot that he made at the end. But he's really worked hard. He's been coachable. He's going to finish up and get his degree. All three of these guys are going to have their degree, which I'm really proud of. And he's really put a stamp on this program.
And Peter Torlak came over here to play in the United States from Serbia. And Peter's been such a goodwill ambassador, hasn't he?
He has. He's really, really bright. He's really worked hard on his game, Jeff. I told him when he came in as a freshman, he had to work on his shooting. He changed the trajectory of his shot. He really went home and worked on those things. He's a tough-minded kid. He's not afraid, and he's really been a guy that's been a glue guy for us here. He comes every day to work, and you know what you're going to get from Peter.
And then the tough luck guy, Aaron Strong.
Aaron, I really feel bad for him. Really been unlucky here the last 2 years not being able to play. A guy who started, gave us major minutes, was my first 2 years a guy that could play 3 and 4, and it's just been a rough finish for him. But I give him credit. He stayed here. He's finishing up, getting his degree. He's around every day, helping us coach, helping us in practice there, rebounding, doing whatever he can do to help our program win. And I got a lot of respect for Aaron.
Well, they're such good guys. And, Coach, how important is it to have that core of seniors who are kind of the leaders for your ball club?
It's always important, Jeff, that you have your seniors be your leaders. And, these guys, are all different. One's playing, one's not playing. One's hasn't played for 2 years, but those guys have made an impact on this program. They've changed the culture of this program with their work habits, and they'll leave that stamp on their program, each one of them in an individual way.
You said the other day it's so important for this group to go out winners with a winning season because there have really not been that many winning seasons in Pirate basketball, and these guys have a shot to do that.
We do, and overcoming a lot of adversity along the way, so I'm really proud of that. We've got a few games left here, each one so very important. We've got a lot to play for here, and again, getting a chance to win one more game to maybe get to 16 to give us a chance to have that winning season. Big for this program, for this group.
We'll have more with Coach Lebo right after this.
East Carolina, as a community and a university, has shown time and time again that we will not blindly follow. We will passionately pursue our goals. We will be undaunted.
Undaunted means being unyielding,
gritty,
hard-nosed,
aggressive,
fearless.
Undaunted means we do it our way.
Take no prisoners.
Are ready anytime, anywhere.
Want some, get some.
We will give them no quarter.
No quarter.
No quarter.
We will give them no quarter.
I'm Bruce from their wireless company. They could get reception where they need it with U.S. Cellular, but why miss a chance to get closer with your neighbors?
Phyllis! Call the sheriff! Signal searching varmints! Get your own reception!
All right, see you tomorrow, everybody.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better with national coverage where and when you need it. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
The time to switch to Suddenlink is now. Get our best package with HDTV, internet, and home phone for just $30 per service monthly when you bundle. This package also includes TiVo Any-Room DVR service on up to 3 TVs for $19 a month, and your choice of an internet speed upgrade or Wi-Fi for only $10 a month, all with no contracts. Get TV, internet, and home phone for $30 each when you bundle. Switch now. Call 877-478-7860. Order Suddenlink today.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
Welcome back to the show. The Charlotte 49ers in on a Thursday night. A very talented team, Jeff. Every year they have a lot of talent, don't they?
They do, and they beat Michigan, they beat Kansas State, they beat UTEP on the road, they've beaten Tulsa. They've been kind of helter-skelter there, but they've got talent, they've got physicality, they can rebound the basketball. A very talented group here that, you never know when they're going to put it all together. They've been all over the place a little bit, but their size and strength really bother people.
Let's go out to Williams Arena Midges Coliseum now. Pick up the highlights as the Pirates take on the 49ers. 5,248 on hand, and the Pirates, Jeff, get off to a terrific start, and Akeem knocks down a 3.
Well, on senior night, he had the ultimate green light like he always has, and starts out the game with a big shot there, three-pointer to get the game started.
Did not know if Paris Roberts-Campbell was going to play in this game, and here he is in the starting lineup, and he gets a 3 as well.
Well, he's tough. He was not even close to being 100%, Jeff, and he really couldn't be effective like we would like, but he was out there for 24 minutes of this game.
Akeem Richmond hits another 3 here. He had 8 of them in the game, and then Antonio Robinson gets a driving layup. One of the best games Antonio's had this year.
Yeah, he had 15 points in this one, and we had a great start, much like Rice. We kind of very similar start to Rice. I thought our defense was really, really active, and offensively we really moved the ball and got some transition baskets.
A 19-point lead here as Mike Zangari gets this one to go, and he's good with the left hand, he's good with the right hand. He was taking those little hook shots into paint.
Well, we needed to get the ball into him a little bit more in this game. We didn't get him as many touches. He was pretty effective in there, 3 of 3 in the game, but he's getting better, more confident with those jump hooks.
And then, Jeff, how about your defense? I mean, it was just smothering. They could not score. They couldn't get the ball inside.
We were very active with our hands. We really got to attack the ball when it goes inside because we're not very big, and we got deflections, we got steals, we got block shots against them, and we were able to get those balls and get out on the break.
Caleb White gets a 3-pointer to go here for the Pirates. East Carolina's up 18 now by a 24-6 score. And then Charlotte starts to make a little run, and Ben Cherry is their shooter, and he knocks one down here.
Well, they got a little bit of a rhythm going then after that big run that we had, and we were up 19, and I didn't like the way offensively we really handled their run, and they cut the lead really at half by 10 points.
And then Akeem hits a 3-pointer. The Pirates go back up by double digits, and East Carolina leads by 8 at halftime, 32-24. Let's pick up action now in the second half, and Caleb comes out and knocks down a 3.
Knocks down a big 3 for us to get started and move us up by back up by 10. Caleb played very well coming off a game where he didn't score a basket. He has 14 points for us in this one.
And then Charlotte starts to make a run. They cut it to 4 here, 49-45, and Henry's really a good player.
He can really change the game on the defensive end. He's really active with his hands. He was one of the top 10 players in the country last year in steals, and some of those turnovers that he gets result in points for Charlotte.
And then the big dunk by Thorne. He's 6'11". He takes it to the rack here, and all of a sudden it's a tie ball game, 54-54, and you have to answer here on this next possession, Coach, and Akeem delivers.
Well, he's delivered all year and really for almost 2 years, Jeff, and a big 3 for us. They never got the lead, and we follow that up when we're up 1 here. You'll see him make another 3 on a great screen. Henry gets leveled on the screen, and Akeem buries the second one to put us up by 4.
And then down the stretch, got to make free throws, and Antonio Robinson goes to the line, and he knocks him down.
Knocks him down. Akeem knocked down a few big ones for us, and again, at the end when they're fouled, we've been pretty efficient knocking those things down at the end of games.
Good win for the Pirates. They win it 75-68.
I'm just, blessed to have such a great opportunity to play for East Carolina University. I want to say thank you to all the fans and everyone that's, supported us throughout the season. Even though we haven't been doing as well as we should, the fans, they really show up, each and every game, and they show love, and we really appreciate that.
From coming off the bench, I watch a lot of stuff, I just watch what the guy in front of me is doing. So, I watch what he's doing, I see ball press, so I'm trying not to do too many moves, just get past him and then just run the show.
I'm feeling great, man. Like I said, I can't complain. I'm happy that we went out with a bang, happy we got the W, and that's 3 in a row right now, Everyone loves to win, so it's a positive vibe in the locker room.
On Casual Fridays, Gary likes to flip the script and go all gangbusters. Gary's a risk taker regardless of the occasion. And last summer, Gary rolled the dice and let his daughter name the new dog. She chose Carl the dog. Gary's bold. He breaks the rules. He's why we break the rules with our new 3-cheese stuffed crust pizza with not 1 but 3 cheeses. If you've got $13, keep one, because a large is only $12. Or get any unstuffed pizza for $10. Go for greatness, people. Pizza Hut, make it great.
The value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
The Jeff Lebo Show continues with sponsorship by Suddenlink. Bundle and save with Suddenlink. And by Coke Zero. Every sip of Coke Zero is like a game-winning shot for your taste buds.
Welcome back. We're at the SportWorks Ministry Banquet, and we have some great Pirates alongside Jeff Blake, Vontae Leach, and Chuck Young, who's done such a great job of organizing this event and has been with SportWorks Ministry now for 16 years on campus. Jeff, we'll start with you. Welcome back to Greenville. What's it mean for you to be back here?
It means a lot. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy coming back, enjoying seeing all the friendly faces, and I also get the opportunity to see my daughter, who's a volleyball player. She's a sophomore here at the school, so I'm just really enjoying myself.
You know, she's the star of that video. I can't tell you how many people have mentioned to me what a great job she did with that.
I'm very proud of her, and I just hope she continues on her way, and I'm here to support her, and she has a lot of support with the university, so I'm happy about that.
Jeff, what are you doing these days?
I'm staying really busy. This spring I'm getting ready to start with NFL Prep 100, do some work with Troy Vincent with the NFL Players Engagement, and we do camps all the way around the country at NFL facilities.
Sounds great. Anybody still say Shakin' Blake when you see him?
Every once in a while. I get that every once in a while, but I'm kind of fading back. Now I'm known as Emery's dad. So.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that. Vontae Leach is with us, Super Bowl champion. Vontae, how are you?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. And you come to Greenville quite often. You come to campus quite a bit and see a lot of friends, and you have a lot of friends here, don't you?
Yes, it's always good to come back, down here to the university. In my off season, I I still live in North Carolina, in Lumberton, so I try to get back as much as I can and try to help out. You know, I'm a Pirate for life.
Yeah, no doubt about that. From Roland, North Carolina, and Vontae, you've done so many great things in the community with the young folks down there. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, I got the Vontae Leach Foundation, and what we do, we help kids, provide recreational and educational opportunities. We didn't do anything from give out scholarships to sponsor 200 kids for Christmas, sponsor families for Thanksgiving. Do stuff in the summertime with the youth sports program. So we do a lot of different stuff. So too much is given, you know, too much is given, you know, much is required. And I just try to just lend a helping hand, you know. I come from nothing, and I just want to help somebody else.
Well, you've done a great job with that. How about your football career moving forward now, Vontae? You've had a great career. It's amazing how long you've been around, to be honest with you. How many more you got left?
Oh, we don't know. You know, I just finished my 10th year. You know, I'm still up under contract with the Ravens, you know. Who knows, you know, the max I'm going to play, though, is probably 3 more years, so we'll see.
Well, that's pretty good for a running back these days, isn't it?
Pretty good.
Great to have Vontae with us, and then Chuck Young is with us, too. And Chuck, Sport Works Ministry for 16 years. Seems like you just got here. Time really goes quickly, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I look around and realize it's been that long, but yes, it just seems like yesterday we were meeting Coach Logan and trying to get things going.
You know what's amazing? A lot of these guys were with you, but some of the guys who have come back for this event, they weren't here when you were here, and yet they're lending a helping hand, aren't they?
No, I thank them a bunch. Jeff, and Vince. I told them, I said, some of these guys I fed for 5 years. they might owe me a little something. You guys didn't owe me anything, so yeah, we're thrilled that they came back.
Well, what a great event this has been, the Sport Works Ministry Banquet, and we'll have more after this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today we're here with Worth Gregory. Worth is a transfer from Alabama. He's one of our punters. Today what we're going to do is look at some hip strengthening and hip flexibility types of techniques that apply to kickers. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to work flexibility in this leg, but also strength, and also working hip flexibility right here, particularly in the hip flexor area. I want him to drop that knee down a little bit further. Really feel that. And now we're going to go ahead and do a step up with body weight and balance at the top. Okay, here we go. Good, right back down. Just get about 2-3 reps like that. Take your time, stretch at the bottom. All right, good job. Okay, with this exercise, what we're doing is we're going to strengthen the psoas, the hip flexor, and we're using a band here. We've got the band around the arches of the feet. So what Worth is going to do is he's going to flex right here. He's going to hold for about 3 seconds, then drop back down, try to keep the tension on the muscle group. Hold about 3 seconds. He's keeping his back flat. He's keeping this leg down. All right, good job. Okay, we're going to continue to work that outer hip. What we're going to do now is shuffle with a band. But this is going to be a little bit of an adjusted type of shuffle where we're going to take that foot kind of up and around so we feel it more in the outer hip. Okay, here we go. Are you feeling a little burn there? Good. All right, good job. I've had the pleasure the last few months of watching Worth punt the football, and he's very impressive. I think the Pirate Nation is going to be very impressed with what they see from him this coming season.
We'll be right back with more of the Jeff Lebo Show, presented by U.S. Cellular and sponsored in part by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
Weather vanes are one of the oldest methods of weather prediction. While there are a multitude of designs, the most sensitive weather vane is this rather unattractive dish shape. It detects rain, sleet, snow, even wind. You know it's working because when the bad weather comes in, your TV signal goes out. Quite ingenious.
Outdated satellite technology is no match for clear, reliable TV from Suddenlink.
I'm Bruce from their wireless company. They could get reception where they need it with U.S. Cellular, but why miss a chance to get closer with your neighbors?
Phyllis, call the sheriff. Signal searching varmints! Get your own reception!
All right, see you tomorrow, everybody.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better, with national coverage where and when you need it. U.S. Cellular. Hello, better.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the Eye Care Center. Eye doctors focused on you.
Welcome back to the show. The Pirates have a couple of games coming up, and they're both on the road. Marshall on Sunday afternoon up in Huntington, West Virginia at the Cam Henderson Center. And then the Pirates head up to Norfolk and their return matchup with Old Dominion. And, Jeff, let's talk about Marshall. Maybe a little bit like your ball club, not all the guys they expected to have this year.
Well, not a strong inside Marshall team that we're used to seeing. Got some freshmen that are leading the way, a terrific freshman in Canty. They're playing much better, Jeff. They've won on the road, lost 2 buzzer games. One was to Southern Miss. They're playing a lot of zone. Tommy Herron's a good basketball coach and really has them playing at a high level right now.
And Old Dominion, the only ball club you played twice this year, so the return matchup coming up.
Yeah, we played them at the first game of the conference and at the end, so we'll get a chance to, in particular, Brandon Stith going back to play against his father. They played very well against us here in the very first game, scored 81 points against us. Both teams have changed a lot since that time.
Thanks, Coach. We'll see you next week. And remember now, the Pirates are in action this afternoon. East Carolina taking on Marshall. The game will be on AM 1070 WNCT. Our pregame show starts at 1:30, tip-off time at 2 o'clock from the Cam Henderson Center in Huntington. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you next week right here on The Jeff Lebo Show.
The Jeff Lebo Show has been presented by U.S. Cellular. Hello, better. This is an exclusive presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.